Dan Bilzerian is arguably one of the most famous playboys in the world. With his luxurious lifestyle, his countless girls, and his immense wealth, he is on the one hand a role model for many young men, and on the other hand, an object of hatred for many who accuse him of misogyny, macho behavior, and arrogance. And even if there is indeed some truth to the accusations, you certainly can't blame him for one thing. Dan Bilzerian is completely honest about his steroid use, something that can't be said about many other well-known bodybuilders. And sure, Dan Bilzerian is anything but a competitive bodybuilder, but he certainly has a very remarkable body, especially for a 41-year-old, and his honesty on the subject makes him quite likable in this respect. After all, he's not bullshitting his fans and wants them to believe that he's achieved his physique naturally, a welcome ray of hope in this fitness world, where lies about juicing are everywhere. And Dan Bilzerian is also open about the details of his steroid use. He says he's been taking a relatively low dose of testosterone for more than 20 years and started using it in the military. His reason? He can simply gain much more muscle with it, keep them even now at an advanced age, and also deliver a better performance in bed, which is all too understandable given the high amount of girls Dan Bilzerian has. And Dan Bilzerian is also convinced that many more people take steroids than you think. And you know that too if you watch our channel often. After all, we always uncover fake natties who pretend to have reached their physique naturally, when many signs clearly show that this is not the case. However, Dan Bilzerian even goes one step further. He not only admits to taking steroids himself, but also educates about steroid use. For example, he strictly advises young people not to touch steroids, among other things, because you have more than enough testosterone in your youth, and also, as an adult up to about 35, to make significant natural progress in the gym. But Dan Bilzerian also believes that men over 35 should have their testosterone levels checked regularly and consider testosterone replacement therapy if they fall below a certain threshold. And this is solid advice. After all, testosterone replacement therapy is given in relatively low doses, with the aim of maintaining the natural testosterone level from younger years, even after 35. So such a treatment has nothing to do with extreme substance abuse to build up mountains of muscle. Dan Bilzerian himself says that he injects about 100 milligrams of testosterone every 5 days and 200 milligrams of equipoise every 3 days, and that he takes 10 milligrams of Dianabol twice a day. Additionally, he also takes growth hormones and avoids dairy products, sugar, and industrial processed foods. So is Dan Bilzerian on gear? Yes, definitely. He makes no secret of it either. So our verdict is clear. Dan Bilzerian is not natty. That's it again for today. If you liked our video, share it with your friends.